Welcome. We are here to another episode of Skit Guys. I'm your man, the Marcus Harvey, and who we have on to our left?
It's your girl T Sanders. You already know what the vibes is.
Come on, Caramel.
Welcome back to. Oh, you see it.
That's all.
So what I've learned is I'm organic light brown sugar.
Oh, okay.
Organic.
Is that something that you order like Starbucks or something like that?
I don't know, baby. Whole Foods. I'm expensive. I'm expensive taste.
Almond milk.
Hey, welcome back to Skit Guys, where we grab our most viral sensations, the people that you've been watching for years, and we learn the man and the woman behind the skits. Okay, so today we got a skit god.
Yeah, God.
A skit god up in here.
You got money too.
He got big money.
Big money.
Give it up. You know him. We know him. Shuler King, y'all. Let it up.
What's going on?
The king, boy. The king in here, boy. What's up?
How did everybody find out that I had money? What happened?
You know,
Oh, no, we just assume. I did.
I mean, you know, when cats really lay like that.
I learned.
That's all.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's already happened.
I
It's already
saw
happened.
I saw your shoes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Only rich people wear ons. Okay, so anyway,
It's like walking on air. Now listen, I got to get my steps in.
I never take them off
Because these are like
Hey.
Okay,
literally
light
walking
flex.
on pillows,
They,
man. I'm
they,
telling
they
you.
not paying us.
It's
Let's
what you
stop
call
talking about
quiet
them.
Yeah, this guy there.
Well, thank you so much for coming to Skit Guys, man. Thank you for being our
Appreciate it. Thank you
episode
for having
3.
me. Thank you, Jordan,
Admit
for
it.
inviting me to.
Yes. Shouts out to our producer, El Extraordinaire. He's in a very nice, shindig today. I see you. The max is hitting.
He got money too. Now,
You got money.
Listen, before we get started, are there any topics that's just off limits?
Nah, you can ask me anything. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. I promise you.
No, just go ahead.
Why would they
You
even
got
get
something
beginning?
planned. This
Just go ahead. I
is
just
the
gotta
third
ask.
time she
I
asked
just
me
gotta
that.
ask. Always
This is the third time you done asked me that.
I just want to tell you, I asked you on screen, so I got.
Yeah,
now you're protected.
She asked me that when we
I
introduced
just wanna
myself.
make
She
sure.
was like, "Hey, what's going on? Listen,
I gotta
is there
make sure.
anything
I
off
gotta-
limits?" I'm like,
I gotta figure it out.
Trying you.
"Oh yeah, you got something planned? Okay."
So how long you been in the game?
This month right here actually is will make 19 years for me doing comedy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I started kind of young. You know what I mean? I was 19, 38 now.
Oh,
I
now you
started
telling your
in
age.
2000. Yeah.
Okay.
I started in 2004 at in my hometown, Sumter, South Carolina, at Shaw Air Force Base, and at Barbara Carlisle, Big Kenny, and rest in peace, Sugar Bear.
Okay.
Was on that show.
Okay.
I had 3 minutes, and it's just been on from there.
Okay. So that was just like you had been doing open mic prior to that, or
That
your
was a very
first
good-
time?
All right, so the whole story is.
Barbara Carlisle.
Yeah, the whole
These are
story.
big names.
The whole story is
Kenny.
I was always running my mouth and being funny, and everybody kept saying, "Man, you need to be a comedian. You need to be a comedian." And I really wasn't like trying to. I was like, "Man, I ain't no comedian."
Yeah.
But once I decided in my mind that I was going to do it, the opportunity came. I was working in a music store. You know what I mean? For those of you millennials, you had to actually go to the mall and buy music.
There's a mall.
Yeah, right. Okay, all right, my
you're
bad.
going
There was
too far.
actually anyway, I was working at a music store.
Okay.
You just Google it. All right, and this promoter came in and he had a flyer. The flyer was like, this is back in the day, so the flyer was like a yellow sheet of paper with black ink.
That's
With
it.
the
That was-
faces on
it
it,
wasn't-
right? And the
it wasn't all
squares.
this
All them colors.
digital. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
yeah.
You know, so
You ain't paying for that color.
no, you
Yeah,
didn't know.
two color options.
If you wanted right, it was yellow, green,
That's
white.
it.
That was it.
And you was lucky if you had the shapes behind the pictures.
Yeah. So you know what I mean. He was handing out the flyers or whatever, and I started asking him a bunch of questions about comedy and this, that, and whatever. And I was getting on his nerves a little bit, and he just kind of looked at me and was like, "You a comedian or something?" And before I could say no, because I wasn't, the girl I was working with was like, "Yeah."
Oh, word.
And he was like, "Look, whether you figure out whether you are or not, if you want to, I could put you on the show." Wrote his number down on the flyer, gave it to me. And his guy's name is Ike. I have not seen this man since.
Ike.
I
Shouts
called
out
him.
to Ike.
Yeah, shout out to
Starting-
Ike. I called him and told him I called him the next day, told him I wanted to be on the show. He said, "All right, I'll give you 3 minutes." And once I hung up the phone, I was like, "Why the hell did I just do that?" But immediately after I hung up the phone, these jokes just started coming to me, and I started writing them down like verbatim. So, when it came time for the show, I got up on stage like I was nervous as hell, but when they called my name, like all the nerves just went away. Got up on stage, told the jokes, people laughed. I mean, you know, it wasn't terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like people laughed. And then, you know, after that, I was just like, I was bit. So, you know.
Hooked.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
A big show like that as your first show. Like, you know, most
Oh, it wasn't no big show. It was
like still 5 of them?
probably about a little bit
collection
more
of
than the people that's in this room.
Hey,
Okay,
man,
hey.
Yeah, we
that's
was at the
somewhere.
NCO club at the Air Force Base.
Okay.
It's huge though when it's your first 3 minutes.
Yeah, 3 minutes go by real slow.
You know what your first joke was?
No.
Ah.
I have
You even
no
know what your closer-
I can't even remember. It's on a sheet of paper somewhere in some
Word.
boxes. Yeah.
You kept it?
Hell yeah, I kept all
That's
that
fact.
stuff.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Like,
Yeah, man.
that's cool. Like, what if you weren't gonna be a comedian? What would you have been then? Because you were at 19, you working at a radio, like not a radio store, but like a music store, like selling like.
Well, I did both of my options. I'm a comedian and I'm a funeral director and embalmer. So,
Come on now.
yeah. So if I wasn't doing this, then I definitely would have still been doing that.
And that's the family business, right?
Family business, yeah, since 1947.
1940.
Yeah.
Funeral director and an embalmer.
Yeah, hand in hand.
Man,
Yeah.
Are they?
I went to mortuary school here in Atlanta.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
That's
You can
big
go to
down
school
here.
for that?
Yeah, you better. Shit, you can't just walk in and start
I
digging
don't know.
on
I didn't know if it was passed
That's not how
down.
you're supposed to happen. That's
I didn't know it
No.
was, you know,
You think you get this?
yeah.
ain't-
just passed
this
down the
ain't-
family business.
This ain't like
okay?
being a librarian.
just hand it to
yeah,
you.
I'm gonna just go ahead and start cutting on dead folks.
Wow,
That's cool with everybody.
I
that's
think
crazy.
it's good enough. Look at that last breath. Yeah, I think it's good.
That's crazy. So how long you been doing that?
Pretty much all my life. You born into it. I really didn't get a choice
Word.
in that. You know what I mean?
What was your first job there?
What was my first? Just taking out trash can, washing cars.
Washington. Okay.
Yeah, you know, it was me and my brother. You know, and that's what we did. You know, because you know, it's like being around our grandparents and parents and stuff. That's what we did. You know, they wasn't gonna just let you be around nobody.
Yeah.
You know, but
So what
yeah.
was it like being around your first dead body?
Shit, I don't know. I was so young. Yeah, I don't know. You know,
The first one you can recollect.
the first time I actually recollect, I did see my father embalm the body for the first time, and that was like in my mind as a child, I thought he had killed that person.
Damn. You was you
So,
were literally a witness
Yeah,
to your
so like
father's
I was
first
like,
body.
yo. So from that point on, whenever he said take out the trash, I took out the damn trash.
now you ain't never got killed
Because
me.
he ain't bullshit.
You got this.
Like,
You got that little.
Yeah.
I'll take out the trash. No, you ain't
Yeah,
gotta worry
you ain't
about
got
it.
you ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
worry
I
about
handle. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Whatever you say.
I would say that if I was a dad and I was like, I ran like a funeral home and my son did catch me like that, I would kind of use that over his head for the rest of his life. You know, I've been killing niggas for a long time.
Until you
next.
figure it out. But the crazy thing about it is, my mother's also a licensed film director and embalmer too. She had her license before my father and her ever met.
Word.
So my other grandparents in Rock Hill also had a funeral home. So she grew up in the funeral business as well.
Wait,
I just
just
been in
completely
it.
separate.
Completely separate.
And then they came together.
Yeah, my father's from Sumter, South Carolina. My mom's from Rock Hill, South Carolina. Yeah. So it was
man.
completely separate. Then they came together. My mother's family's funeral home no longer in existence, but you know, they both grew up the same way. So it's like no matter.
It's just been in your blood.
Yeah, it's literally.
It's literally.
Literally. Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, man.
Would you pass it down to your kids?
You damn right.
What you learn from that? What have you learned from like the business though? Because like I see how you like do your skits and you're very meticulous. You're very like.
I don't even know what that means, but thank you.
Yeah, it's a big word.
Yeah, I don't know
learned
what
it yesterday.
meticulous. I've heard meticulous so
It
many
like,
times,
yeah.
and I have never taken the time to Google meticulous.
Very like
What is
detailed.
meticulous?
It's like a detailed like boom right
I just
there.
try to take
you know,
the surrounding.
very meticulous.
yeah.
Like when I'm lining somebody up, I'm very meticulous with it. Like you know.
Very detailed.
I
Very
still.
detailed with that thing.
All right, cool.
You know
Let's
what
just
I'm
move on
saying?
because
That's
I'm
It is.
struggling.
We all
I'm struggling.
struggling.
I'm struggling.
I only graduated from 13th grade, bro. So
Oh wow, yeah. So I'm yeah. But thank you for the compliment. I don't know what the hell meticulous. But what I learned from the funeral business, I learned that everybody die.
everybody died.
Yeah, you gotta go.
You gotta.
So you look
Yeah.
at death a different type of way, huh? It's not a scary thing for you.
I mean, yeah, hell yeah. Shit,
You nervous?
I'm
Shit, I
still,
see it
I
every
mean,
day. I ain't
like,
trying to get
no, you see it, but at the same time, like, your mind will play with you sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, all right, one time I was with my brother, and it was me, my brother,
About to
my
get
sister.
crazy.
So somebody passed away, and, you know, we all went to go, you know, pick up the body or whatever. And we got the man on the stretcher, got him down. And this has happened to me too, but I'm gonna say it because it was funny with you. So I had the head end of the stretcher, and my brother had the foot end, and I was pushing him in, pushing the body into the back of the hearse. My brother Wesley had his back turned, and he had on a jacket. You know what I'm saying? Like a regular jacket, like a windbreaker type jacket. And somehow, like the dead man's hand was like out a little bit. So as I was pushing him in, his hand, the dead man's hand, slid into my brother's pocket. Bro, when I tell you,
Bro, I would have died from
bro,
this.
yeah.
I would have lost my
We almost had two bodies that day. We almost
He
had
like,
two.
"Hey, let me get $2 real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah, it was almost. Yeah.
Slide on out of here.
Oh my God! And you were telling me something about men after death.
Oh yeah.
I need you to go ahead and clarify this.
Yes, it is.
And ladies, listen up.
Yeah.
Okay,
it
because
is-
we learned something real.
Hold on, don't do that. Not just ladies. Some of y'all fellas might want to know this too. It is possible for men to still get excited. You
After
know,
death?
after death. Yeah. Look at the whole room got
mean,
quiet. They like,
Hey, stay with me, baby.
no, listen, no. What it is that, you know, during the embalming process, you know, not to get into all the details, there is pressure applied to the circulatory system, your blood, your veins and arteries, your circulatory system. There's pressure applied there as you're injecting the fluid. So, you know, the pump, the embalming machine acts as a heart. You understand what I'm saying?
Wow.
So
So
they moving again.
if there's a clear path to where, you know, to that, you
Stay
know,
with it.
if there's enough pressure,
Come on.
because that's all
That's
it
all you
takes,
need.
just enough
That's all you
pressure.
need, a little pressure.
And that, you know, and I didn't know
Little
this.
pressure.
Nobody explained this to me. My father didn't explain this to me. So me and him were, you know, embalming a body one time, and you know, I was young. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm embalming, and you know, next thing you know, I just, you know, it was a slow ride.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying?
And you ain't
No,
touch his ear or nothing.
But see, the thing about it is, it didn't sit straight up. Like, don't put like, look, I don't look at people dangling. Okay,
It's already getting
This is
edited
a
like
safe
that.
space here.
but it was there, and you know what I'm saying. If I'm thinking he dead, I'm like, he dead for real. And then, but the ding-a-ling ain't dead.
But was it,
die.
listen, was it
Ding-a-ling
under the
is still
sheet?
alive.
Was it
Yeah.
under the
last thing
sheet
to
or was
die.
it just
And then,
bare
no,
body?
so what I'm saying is, like, if I wasn't looking at it initially, but when it started moving, you can't help but notice. It's a ding-a-ling still, like, is he still alive? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then what it was, it didn't sit straight up in the air.
Oh, it
So he was
curved?
laying down. No, it was pointed at me.
Oh, hell no. So you had a ghost dick poke you.
Yeah, so
dog.
it's like, I'm like, bro, what he want? You know, I
What
know
he
I had
want?
I had splashed on a little cologne earlier, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
What he
Oh
want?
my
yeah, I'm
God.
like, you know, he thinking about me in the afterlife.
Hell
you know what
no,
I'm saying?
nah.
He said,
Like,
Go
like,
on your own life, Rick.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't never had one point at me before, and it
Okay.
had pointed at
Nah.
me, and it was dead, and I just needed to get on from around there. Because I'm thinking eventually, if the erection happened, then that means something else about to shoot out that motherfucker.
Absolutely.
Nah.
And it
just
ain't
pointing
embalming
at me,
fluid.
That's
I'm
what
not,
everybody-
you
It
know,
ain't the
that's what
embalming
everybody
fluid.
said. Okay.
yeah, but bless
That's what
his
it's
heart.
about.
Bless. I was so glad to get him in that casket. I ain't know what to do.
Did you fit?
Should have hit his
Yeah,
wife up.
He can fit?
Yeah, I made
Was
sure.
you able to close it?
I made boom, put that shit down because he's dangerous.
You should have hit his wife up. Be like,
Yeah,
yo,
no, I
we
ain't
got
out.
one more up. We got one more up. You want to leave out? No.
I ain't mad at that
I'm
though.
like, Miss
I ain't mad
Jackson,
at
you
that.
might want to swing back on
I
I ain't
through
mad
here.
at that.
You say
So-
he left you a little gift.
Let you get one more round out before you say your last goodbyes.
So stand up for 19 years.
Yeah, let's
now.
get back to that.
Right. Let's take away from that. Stand up for 19 years.
Uh-huh.
When did you start doing skits?
I started maybe 2016, 2015, 16, something
You
like
started
that.
early with it.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I would say that
I
was
mean,
early.
I feel like the pandemic is when everybody kind of started like jumping to doing
Well,
sketches.
not for me. I was there. I was trying.
Word.
I put it like that. I was trying to do little things, and I was, you know, trying to work my phone. I got old stuff, you know what I mean, that's still out there. And you know what's crazy is I would do stuff and they would get no views. I would try to do little tricks. I would join groups that had a lot of members, tag everybody in the in the group. So
Yeah.
you know, hopefully that would push it, and nothing would work. I even like one time I joined the group, tagged a bunch of people, in the video, and I had somebody inbox me.
What they say?
They said I can't cuss on here.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, he said, "Hey, bro, don't tag me in another motherfucking video."
Hey, bro.
Nigga, when I tell you I felt so small that day, nigga, I was sitting on. Bro, I remember sitting on the edge of the bed, just reading that comment. Nigga.
How many times you read it?
Like over and over. I kept opening it. I was like, did he really just like this nigga sought me out? And he like, nigga, don't tag me in another.
No, you the only one
Not
tagging.
another
Not
motherfucking
Don't
video.
never tag me again, dog.
And I was looking at the comments. They was like, "This shit ain't funny. Who the fuck is this? This is stupid. Why you tag me?
Damn,
get out
dog.
the group." It was
Get out the
terrible.
group. Hey,
I
you
mean,
getting
like
insulted in the group,
it took
dog.
so much for me to get up and go get my hair cut that day.
Bro.
Like
didn't want the world to
to
see.
work up.
Yeah,
like
you didn't want
I
the
had
world
to
to
remember that my mama loved me, nigga. Like it was terrible. Like they beat my self-esteem to
I can't
dust.
imagine. I can't
get
imagine.
Yeah, I ain't tagging none of y'all now.
All right.
Now you done blew up. Like, yeah, so you go from like going in groups to now having a crazy like viral video. And what was your craziest viral
The
video?
biggest one to date was the one I did about Donald Trump not getting invited to the royal wedding.
And that one
know
did
what
what
I
kind of
mean?
numbers that do?
That did 22 million.
22 million.
views. Yeah. So
Flex spot.
the story behind that one was
22 million.
yeah, I had moved home because I needed hernia surgery.
Okay.
So I moved home and I was like, I gotta do something to make sure I stay visible to people because I didn't want to just move home and disappear.
Yeah.
I wanted to stay out there because I was here in Atlanta and you know, I'm out and about moving around. I was like, man, I'm away from the action now. So I gotta do something, stay visible. I was like, I don't care what happened. I'm just gonna start working the hell out of this internet thing, you know what I mean? And what ended up happening, I was working a funeral. I was home, working at the funeral home. We were getting ready to do a funeral. I was driving the limousine. So you see in the video, I had on a suit, bow tie, shirt, all of that.
That's
I'm actually driving the limousine, going to pick up the family. So I went to the family's house. I recorded it on the way to pick up the family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I pick up the family, drop them off. We take them to the church. We get them in, line them up, get them in, sit them down.
Hey, Miss Jackson.
And you know, I done recorded the video, posted everything, and went and got something to eat. Come back, I'm like, let me go and see what it did. I was thinking that it probably did 200 views because it's only been an hour.
Right.
I look on my phone and it did like 150,000 views in an hour.
That's crazy.
And I was like,
crazy.
what the hell, 150,000? I was like, damn. And then I looked later on that night, it was at 1 million.
Same night.
Same night.
1 million.
I looked up, when I woke up the next morning, it was at 3 million.
Wow.
And then it just kept going and going and going. And then I just saw my following just start, like it kept going up. Like it started, you know, it was going crazy. Now I will say before that, I did have a couple of them that went viral, maybe 1 or 2 that went viral before that. They were like, you know, couple 100,000, something like that. But, you know, one did like 3 million. The one that did 3 million before that was about Gabrielle Union eating booty. I did one about that, and it did about 3 million. But
That sounds like about 3 million.
yeah, but the key is when that video went crazy, I had already learned how to be consistent with my content.
Gotcha.
So, you know, you can't build a career off one video. I learned how to be consistent, so my consistency, I kept going after that. You know what I mean? So
How many skits you like throw up a week?
I do 35.
35?
Because I drop 5 a day. So yeah.
You dropped 5 skits. Okay, so
Yeah.
wait, before
I
we
do
get into
more than I ain't even doing more than
No,
Jordan.
listen.
Jordan, you put up like 200, 300.
before we get into that,
Uh-huh.
we already in our first segment. Thank you for that transition. We got to watch your most viral. Okay? We got to watch your most viral skit and check this out so
It's
the
a lot
world
of cussing
can see.
in it. It's a lot of cussing.
Is it a lot?
Yeah, a lot.
running.
Some cussing.
It's a lot. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. We got to show the world what they missing. So let's go ahead and run it.
Donald Trump is mad because Prince Harry
just took
didn't
a-
invite him to the wedding, to the royal wedding over there in England. I don't even know why. I don't know why you mad. You shouldn't even be surprised, Donald. Don't nobody like you. Don't nobody want your ass at their house. Goddamn bumping into people and Dorito crumbs is falling all out your head. Don't nobody give a damn. Don't nobody want your ass at their house tearing up their shit. You understand what I'm saying? And I think it's ironic because all you do is talk about who all you don't want to come to America. I don't want these people coming from shithole countries coming here fucking with us. I don't want them people there. Well, how does it feel when somebody tell you and they don't want your ass over there for a few hours?
Yeah.
Not to live, not to stay, not a couple of days, not a week, not to visit. They don't even want your ass over there for a few damn hours. I don't even know why you want to go over there. They're keeping you away for your own damn good, Donald. They don't want you there because they know 9 times out of 10 somebody gonna whoop your ass. All the shit you've been talking about, people. You know Harry marrying a black girl. It's gonna be a lot of hot sauce at that goddamn wedding. It's gonna be some fried chicken. Y'all gonna see the Queen of England trying potato salad for the first goddamn time. They're gonna be doing the electric slide. They're gonna be doing the Charleston shuffle. They're gonna be doing all the cha-cha, all that shit. The hokey pokey, the stanky leg. What the fuck you gonna do over there?
Yeah, I was about to say, I told you it was because I didn't have my internet etiquette class yet.
Listen,
I didn't know.
The fact that did so many numbers, right, and you was cussing up a storm, it could never be the day. Big ups for you getting it all off right now. Not only were you doing that, you was talking mess about Donald Trump, and you still got off. So big ups to Shuler King for that. That's a flex.
Donald, let me tell you.
22 million, that's a lot, bro.
Donald Trump is a comedian's dream.
Yeah,
bro.
He's a nightmare for everybody else. He's a comic's dream. I shout out to Donald, man.
Big ups to D.
Keep doing what you do.
Black people
Stay who you are.
Yeah.
We love it for it.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
so
crazy.
after it dropped, like, and you doing all these views, how did you feel? Like,
I was good, and then anxiety set in.
yeah.
That's the thing about it, man. Like when you go from nobody knows you until boom, it's like the next day. Like when you look and you be like, I got 1 million followers. It's like it's 1 million people who know who you are. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like anxiety started to set in, man. You like, I know for me, you know what I mean? Because it's like, I don't even like to call myself famous, but I was becoming popular or whatever. You ever seen them old Indiana Jones movies where they in a cave or something and they get to a certain point and the wall closes behind them?
Yeah.
That's how that feels.
What pace would you have rather gone, or are you like where you at now?
No, I'm good now because I'm not like super big. It's not like I don't have 10, 20 million followers on each platform.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I could. It's just you finding that niche, you know, or people just catching on. And I'm gonna be honest with you, like the real reason that I started going viral, the real reason behind that is because of a prayer I prayed right before that happened.
Okay, no, run that Sierra prayer. Come on now. I need to shoot a prayer.
Yeah,
We need it right now.
So I was at the funeral home. I was in the back. I was sweeping. I was outside sweeping up and, you know, just cleaning out the parking lot. And I just gotten to a point where I became very grateful for where I was. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, man, I'm doing what I love to do, and I'm feeding myself and I'm taking care of myself doing comedy. You know what I mean? This is what I love to do. So I said, I didn't ask God for nothing. What I just said was, I was just like, God, whatever it is you want to do with my career, do it. As long as I'm doing what you want me to do, I'm cool. Like you just do what you want to do. Yeah, and that was pretty much it.
So you said what?
Yeah,
God, whatever.
Yeah, like I was like,
whatever it is,
whatever
you want.
I mean, and that's why, like, people say, man, what's the secret to success? The true secret to me, from my experience, is submission. You know what I'm saying? Just stop chasing after whatever it is that you got in your mind. Just submit. Just say, all right, look, God, just use me however you want to. I'm your instrument. Do whatever it is, whatever intentions you got, you do it, and then you'll be, because once I stop chasing after whatever that is, the money and the cars and the popularity, all that, once you stop chasing after that, and for me, and just said, I'll just submit, everything that I was chasing after for all them years, he just laid it right at my feet. So it's like, you know,
that.
Yeah, so it's like, once I said that, it was like, okay, now you ready. And then everything I did after that was just, and now in the last 5 years, my life has just changed so much.
So there really wasn't too much anxiety. It was just like a shock of like.
Oh no, I had some anxiety because it's like, bro, it's like a whole nother life, and ain't no tutorial for this. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no tutorial for be like, okay, now your face is out there. You know what I'm saying? So you
felt
gotta
pressured?
I'm not now. It's like I'm kind of used to it now, but in the beginning, man, like, bro, you don't know who see you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you in Walmart buying drawers and shit. And somebody, and I get in my car and looking on Instagram, somebody in the inbox me, hey, bro, was you in Walmart?
saw you right
Like,
there.
bro, was you like,
I knew I
you know
loved your
what I'm
style.
saying? People want to take pictures with you. Like, bro, I came in here for some Tic Tacs and some
Yeah.
drawers and shit. And, you know,
TSA pat you down now?
nah,
They ain't patting you down.
I go through the airport pretty easy, man.
Okay. TSA, that's when you really know you on. When TSA be like, hey, dog.
No, that's what I'm saying. They be like, oh yeah, bro,
Oh,
come
yeah,
on
they
through.
let you
Yeah,
ride,
come on
yeah.
through, man.
So speaking about anxiety, how do you maintain your mental health? What do you do to keep positive and staying focused and staying in a clear space?
Oh man, it's not one thing. You got to stay around people who love you for real. Eat
Okay.
good. You know what I mean? All that. And I would. My wife is like a big part of that too. You know what I mean? 'Cause my wife is a big advocate for mental health. You know, counseling and all that stuff.
How many years y'all been married?
He was coming up on 3.
Oh,
You know what
that
I'm
fresh,
saying?
fresh.
Yeah, man.
Big ups to Mrs. Shuler King. We love you. All right.
Shouts
We
out.
love you here
Coming
at
up
Skit,
on
guys.
3.
Thank you for keeping him right for
Yeah,
us.
man. Still fucking in there everything.
I know,
Okay.
man. And that's good.
Thank you for that too.
Can I say that on? Can I say that on here, John?
Yeah.
Since you
3
like
year
to
fucking
touch
is
every
good.
damn.
At that point, it's like you still got that good energy. You know what I'm saying, y'all?
Oh yeah, nah.
good
I
energy
mean,
with
it's not easy. You know, marriage is different. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like marriage is like, I don't, you know, it's good, but it's like marriage. You know, you married the right person when you have to be a better person.
Yeah.
Talk that.
Yeah, like when you got to be a better person,
You gotta
it's like,
live up to that standard.
yeah, it's like, oh,
Yeah, I ain't met that yet.
when you marry somebody who know the Lord, you like,
I ain't met
nah,
that.
I got to do
Hey,
good,
nah.
you know.
Now I gotta learn. Now I gotta
Sticky
submit.
notes.
Yeah, oh man,
Prayer sticky notes
It's
and-
great, man, and you know, we got a 1-year-old and we got another one on the way.
All
Oh,
right.
you got
Yeah.
another one on the
Consistent.
way?
Hey,
Consistent,
man,
yeah.
back to back.
Let's
That's
go.
how
So
me
back to well, look, the thing about it is, the first one was on purpose.
Oh.
That first one was on purpose. That second
Second
one,
one
like,
be a-
with I was still living here when she told me she was pregnant. I came home, 'cause I was filming Wildin' Out. Came home, my wife was like, you know, she had the pregnancy test in a gift bag, and was like, hey,
Ta-da!
I'm pregnant. And that second time, nigga, she showed me that test like it was a bad report card. man.
Like, God, look what you did.
She walked in the room, hey, come here, let me holler at you real quick.
No, they didn't call me. They
She
called
showed me
They
the
called
test
to
like
tell me I was
you want to explain that?
first. Literally.
You said you was gonna pay attention next time. You did.
That second time, man, shouts out to Kingsley. We love you, son. But that second time, that thing be like, whoa.
It's a lucky shot.
Yeah.
It's a lucky shot. You know what I mean?
3.
Yeah.
Oh, so y'all planned out both of y'all first baby?
Yeah. First baby. Was
First
playing-
baby, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, second
Second
time.
baby was
It's
like-
like, you know what
You're in a
happens
good
is.
rhythm. You're in a good rhythm at that
Must
point.
be
No,
nice.
it's like the sperm that made it sends a signal back to the ones that's
absolutely.
still in the sack, and they be like, "Hey, listen, ain't no more rubbers. Let's go. It's all systems like swim,
That's
swim."
crazy.
And they swim. Like that's why one thing I was like, so I got a daughter, having another daughter, and I said, well, the great thing about it is I don't believe I'm gonna have to spend any money on swimming lessons, because
Oh, 'cause
apparently.
your boys can't swim.
It's
Yeah,
hereditary at this point.
apparently she can swim off
Yeah.
the sheet.
That's hereditary.
Like
Literally.
she can swim off a thigh.
You know.
Like she right off a damn kneecap. I'm
Butterfly.
this.
Get in there. Get in there. Get in there.
She's like, I don't know this. She was determined.
Yo, that's
That was-
hilarious.
I ain't never met. I was like, she need to be like an army general or something.
What keeps you going?
So, man, shoot,
Shit,
it's a
kids.
lot of things. It's like, well, yeah, but it's like it's. I love what my life is. You know what I mean? And it's like I'm just motivated. You know what I mean? It's more than just one thing. You know what I mean? The legacy of the funeral home, me building my own legacy in comedy. I got children I need to look after. Just I enjoy being a father. I enjoy being a husband. You know what I mean? I'm really loving the space I'm in. I still have visions of where I want to be. Like it's a whole lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Making sure that my mother's okay. You know what I mean? I want to, position my family to be, great. The crazy thing is, like, not in a morbid way, but I think about my own death all the time. And I want to,
Legacy.
like, just position myself to where it's like I've done enough to where everybody will still be okay if I left tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, that's the thing, you know what I mean? But, I look forward to, raising my kids, You know what I mean? Going on multiple honeymoons with my wife. You know
Not
what I mean?
multiple.
Hell yeah. Is it a written law
Nah,
somewhere
man,
to say
no,
we
listen.
can only go on
Nah,
one
bro.
honeymoon?
At this point, I'm going back to men.
bro.
Yeah, no, I'm just
We
saying.
I ain't never heard that come from a woman mouth.
No, I'm saying like when you go on vacations, like I mean on vacation, we go on another honeymoon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we
You
went
hear
to,
that, future wife?
Yeah, we went to Hawaii.
Multiple.
Man, Hawaii was alright. It ain't like the Bahamas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went to the Bahamas during COVID, and like it was kind of weird because we got pulled over while we was jet skiing because we weren't supposed
How
to
the
be
hell
jet
you get pulled over jet
Bruh.
skiing?
You got
We
put
hit-
on a
I'm
jet ski?
dead ass. I'm gonna put that up. We was
Who
on
the
jet
hell?
ski.
Like I wouldn't stop. Like what you
Every
doing?
time we was docking, you just saw them saying, "Yeah, come on, right here."
First of all,
And I
where
was like,
are they?
Nah, I was in that shit.
Why was you looking that way?
No, because when you go to the Bahamas,
Hold
it's
on,
like
he
they
was on
pull
a jet ski too?
No, they was
Well,
in
you
the
didn't
car.
get pulled over. He
They
called
was in
you.
the car. They was in the car. You got docked somewhere, Doc. You got docked somewhere.
I'm trying to make
You
sure
drive
that-
out here and get me.
I'm
nigga.
not
I don't know
even
you.
lying to you,
I
dog.
can't see it.
I was literally watching them drive, looking at me. They're like, yeah.
The police?
The police, I swear to God. And
Where
we
are
were-
they at? Where are they
We
at?
were in the Bahamas.
So you are in the
We were in the Bahamas.
in the Bohemian.
If you let me describe it,
Okay, because it doesn't
Yeah, I
make sense.
want to hear
It's
this.
not just me, it's us.
y'all are not letting me.
Nah, I
Take your
wanna
time.
hear-
Y'all just-
Let
y'all
them
just
use
making
it.
No,
noise.
go ahead.
Go ahead, you got it.
All
You
right,
got it.
So as we
Be
were
an
on-
instrument.
I'm here.
Yeah,
for
let 'em
y'all.
use you.
I'm here for you. All right, so we on the jet skis, right? So this is during COVID. You weren't supposed to be out there, during the jet skis and whatnot. So we got these two
'Cause you could
dudes.
catch
It's like,
COVID.
hey, dawg. They's like, yeah, we got these jet skis for you, man. Just tell them that we're your cousins or whatnot. Go ahead, Rod. So me and his wife, we got on our own. We out there. She goes ahead, she's moving a little slower than I want to, so I just start pulling around. We heading down the street. All of a sudden, I start seeing the cops. It's like, put their lights on.
Hold
I
on,
can
wait
see
a
them.
minute, wait a minute. You said
When
had-
you go to the
Hold on,
Bahamas, you will
wait.
see it.
Wait a
Y'all-
minute.
That lets me know y'all ain't been to the Bahamas.
I've been
to the
to the
Bahamas.
Bahamas.
Yeah,
But
I
you
just ain't
never
said
seen
y'all
the
headed.
cops.
You
You
ain't
said
been to the
y'all headed down the street.
We down the street.
on
We
a
down the
jet
street.
on a jet ski.
The water street.
What
It's a
kind
water
of
street.
damn
The
jet
water
ski
street.
you got?
The water street.
It's a water street. Ain't no damn water
Bruh,
street.
it's
Oh
a
man.
water street. We was on the water
I'm
street.
gonna need
Who
Mrs.
you, wait a
Harvey
minute, who you
to.
married to? Aaron?
Right,
Like y'all was under the water.
I'm gonna need Mrs. Harvey to.
When you jet skiing.
Cause somebody
You on the water street.
Brother married a
This is why you
mermaid.
don't let
Look at
me
water
tell
street, though.
stories.
You on the
A
water
water
street.
street? Ain't no such thing as
It's
a water street.
Whatever you drive
A
on the
water
jet ski
street?
is a
Water
water
Street
street.
off of
Where you
15th
riding?
and
Where you
Water
riding?
Street.
Yeah. You on the jet ski, what you doing? What you doing?
I don't know.
You
I
on
ain't
the
out
street.
there.
You on the street. You moving.
A water street?
It's a
What?
water street, baby.
You was at 115th and
Hey,
Lennox?
on the water street.
And water.
Right next to the
bust
McDonald's.
left, we gonna
Bust a
bust
left
when you
left.
get to
It's
the
a
post
nautical
office.
sign. It's a
So
nautical sign.
how many blocks did you go?
No, we about like 40 nauticals up. You feel what I'm saying?
Now, did you use
It's nautical. You gotta
MapQuest for this, or did you have a
gotta use it.
GPS on them?
Y'all ain't been on this
all
before.
right.
What else y'all want to
All right.
ask me? Because I don't know what you're talking about.
As we hit the corner,
Mrs. Harvey,
as we hit the
we
corner,
gonna need you to.
I'm just telling you, as we hit the corner, they like, yo, come on right here. Every little stop, because there was only like 4 or 5 little ways that you could kind of like pull up. So every time we came up to
Oh, so now
somewhere-
there's 4 or 5 ways that you can pull up on the
I'm
street
telling you, bro.
off of Water
I'm telling
Street
you, on the
and
water
116th
street.
at
The
this
water
point, 'cause
street
you don't.
right here, you dock.
All right.
And that's what's happening.
I just
we
want to go on record to say that this is like the best and worst interview I've ever
I'm
heard
saying, it's the water street.
in my
Only a
life.
skit guy.
Like,
It's
this is-
guys, baby, because the water street, when you go on the
This
water,
has
Yeah.
taken. Speaking of turning,
Yeah, 'cause
Speaking
we
of
went
pulling
from-
over,
Speaking
this
of,
has taken a left turn to the. First of all, I
Yeah.
didn't even know. He said around the corner, you turn the
You
corner.
hit the
I didn't even know the
corners.
ocean had corners.
you
And
get
then-
corners on the ocean.
How the hell the
if you
ocean
be
got
on-
corners?
if you
And
be on the jet
then
ski, you know
invalidate
that
our
corner.
experience at the same Bahamas he's supposed to be
I
at.
want to see somebody bust a left
You gonna bust
Okay.
a left
in the middle of the damn water. That's what I want to say. I want to see.
So,
I'll show y'all how to bust
we
a left.
gonna,
Is there anything else y'all want to ask me
No, I
before I get
appreciate
the
it.
hell
Go
away
ahead.
from y'all?
Now
Go
that
to
we
the
don't,
next-
now that we learned about all
I didn't
the
know you
funeral
was
stuff-
this weird. I
No,
always
I'm just
thought
saying, it was cool. We was on the water street. We hit the little corner right
That's
there.
off
he's
of Water
still
Street.
saying that.
That's
Like,
okay.
It was.
So the next question
I'm
we
about to
have
call
for
the
you. Go
police
ahead,
on
Mike. Go
somebody.
ahead. Go ahead, baby. Go
You
ahead.
Now
pulled
that
over
you-
in the middle of the ocean. They over there
Well,
on land.
Listen, I'm trying to tell
ahead.
you. Where every time you dock,
That's it. Every
cops
time.
were
With a
right
finger.
there.
Right
he
off
said
the
with a
street.
finger. He
He's
said,
right there.
hey, come
wherever
here.
you go.
That's it.
They on
He
land.
said
Where
every
I'm
time I
ride
looked
to?
over there, I seen them,
Where
so
am
they
I
just
ride
driving
to?
with
The
you.
police in
Where
the
am I ride to?
Bahamas
They
don't
just
even
show-
have
Where am I
guns.
ride to though?
They got
Every time I'm
slingshots.
docking.
Why the hell hell would you?
Every time I
They
dock,
have driven with him the entire way. He said every time I
Yeah.
looked, they was right there.
they
So
was
I'm
like,
They pull you
okay, all
over
right,
with
so,
a finger.
Sword.
They was
Next,
like that.
next
With a
question.
finger.
Hey, listen.
They ain't got a siren, a bullhorn, nothing. Hey,
You got a dock.
come here.
They
How
got
the
a
hell
dock.
did something happen to you as a
I'm
child?
just telling you, yeah.
Because as a
Yeah.
grown man, ain't no
Yeah,
way. I ain't
please.
responding to this. Ain't no way.
Bruh, every
I'm
dock
in the
you had,
ocean.
where you gonna be in the?
But
Where
he's
you
in the
gonna, where you
ocean
gonna
and they
dock?
are.
Where you
Like
gonna dock?
if I'm
Where
walking,
you docking?
we could be on the same street.
Where are you gonna dock?
You could be right in front of me. I don't want to hit the mic.
Imagine
Why?
how
And
quickly
they
they
don't
have
gotta pull you
to
over?
drive
Ain't
to the
nobody
next
doing
dock.
this to
I'm
me.
trying to tell you.
Okay, all right.
The
So,
dock. So here we
Ain't
go.
nobody doing it like at first. No, ain't nobody
it's
doing.
the dock. You gotta
Because
pull
somebody,
over.
let's say somebody was to rob me, and I get the police got to ask what happened. I was like, first of all, I was walking minding my business,
Off
and
Water
dude
Street.
did this here. He said, "The hell, they."
But he like, yo, he was at the corner, so I had to
I
go
was
like.
driving on
I
the
couldn't-
corner of 115th and Water Street, and okay, so listen, your video goes viral.
This is a disaster.
No,
You know, your video goes viral.
Don't take none of this out. I just want to,
we
you know.
leaving this in because the walk. You gotta hit the corner,
So,
bro.
how did your viral
Let
video
Let it go. I don't know
help
what the hell you're talking about.
grow your career as a stand-up comedian? How
Did the
did
numbers
your,
go up?
Because we're gonna have to.
Yeah, my
keep it
numbers.
going.
I'm gonna talk to you.
And please.
My numbers. Nah, you know what I mean?
You know that. Come on now, what's up?
No, you got it.
You know
You
what
got
I mean? Because at this point, you know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta hit the
I'ma
corners.
stick
Nah, I'm
beside
saying-
The corners, y'all.
I don't
He
think
my
I don't.
co-host, and I'ma stick beside.
Yeah,
him.
no, yeah. That's
Did the
you
money
know,
go up though? Real talk.
You stick with Aquaman.
Did
alright?
the
'Cause
money go up though?
Nigga's the only person that can see the street in the ocean.
It was the one you have to dock.
Where that pitchfork at that
I-
you was carrying around? I ain't even know Aquaman was
You
black.
had to dock. You got to dock though.
Yeah.
You got to dock somewhere.
This is like
And
how
now
is
I
it?
know.
How is it under the water? Is it like out here?
You
Are
know,
y'all caught up with the
about-
times?
When you on top
Do they
of the
make
water,
y'all
it's
sit
a
in the back of
street.
the bus under the water?
When
Do
you
they
on
know
top
that
of the
we
water,
free
it's the
on
street
land?
though. When you on the top of the water, it's the streets.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. When you
Maybe-
on that jet
You got
ski.
pulled on over with it. Like they could have pulled up
Hey,
next
I'm
to
trying
you
to
with the
tell
jet
you.
ski and said, pull over.
And we
you
still
let
would've
them
pulled over.
standing on land. They ain't even at the beach. They
at
on
the
the
dock.
street.
It is
They
the
standing
fact
by a
that he
building.
is still
Hey,
going with this.
come
This
here.
story, he is still rolling.
How did you
Y'all
even hear them?
talking
No, so maybe what it is.
Y'all talking to
No,
me
no, no,
about
no.
it?
Maybe it's like
The-
Vegas.
the
Maybe it's like a
jet ski,
Vegas
brother.
and an old Vegas.
No,
Y'all
listen.
asking
So
me.
we
You
was
asking
he was
me.
at the old Bahamas.
No.
We was at the regular Bahamas.
Yeah.
He was at the old Bahamas.
Yeah.
That's
The
what it
jet
was. We was
ski
at different
has
Bahamas.
an engine.
Yeah.
That has gas.
How the hell you hit it? Come here.
Nah, bro. We was, bro.
Over the engine,
Water Street.
the water splashing, people playing
Dude,
music in the
As
Bahamas.
you,
How the
literally
hell?
at the dock?
did
At
you
the dock,
hear-
my nigga at the dock?
Did
the
you
cops was
hear-
right there saying, "Yo"?
Cause I've
Pull
never
in.
heard a Bahamian raise their voice. So
It's
how the hell
really
did you
as
hear?
if-
All right, bro.
Come here. They
We're
like
talking as if this
How did
ocean is
you-
this small.
It is. The
It's a
dock is
whole
this
ocean.
small.
Okay, so anyway.
no, look. All right, let's just go on.
I'm just telling you.
So how did
This
your
got to be the most ridiculous thing I ever heard in my life.
so
you
how
were at
did
the
your
dock, my nigga.
skits help grow your career as a stand-up comedian? Like,
Let's say if you was a pilot. If you was flying
You
a
gotta
plane.
land. If you gotta land.
300.
And we'll be back
If
here
you
on
have to
Skits.
land.
No,
If
no,
you
no,
have to
no.
land,
Listen to
you
me.
have to land on a
It's
landing strip.
300
That's a dock.
passengers
There's a
on
landing
this plane.
strip.
And
That's
you
where
a
you gotta land
pilot.
at.
Listen to me.
I'm
It's
listening.
300 people on this plane.
Yeah.
And you a pilot and somebody standing on the ground and look up and see you and go, come here. You go.
As you land,
You gonna land the damn
As you
plane.
land right
A
there,
police
come here.
officer on the ground. Hey, come here. You gonna
That's all it is,
explain?
that's what I'm
No,
telling you.
you
I'm
gonna
telling you.
explain
And
to
then they go to the
300
next
passengers.
cloud
Hey,
and
the
do it
police. The police said, come here.
you landed. You landed.
The police
on
got.
every
Come
cloud,
here.
they said,
We landed. That's all I'm saying. So if you in the
All right,
plane,
so
and you
yeah,
landed,
my following went up. Yeah, to answer your
went up.
question. My following went up. My numbers went up. You want to know how?
How'd it go up?
I walked outside and
And
told
so I said-
everybody, come here.
and all 22 million. And they landed because it's the landing strip. It's the
my
dock. It's the
God.
dock.
That's how I promote my shows. I
landed
don't even do videos telling people where I'm gonna be.
you
I
just
just
say- you
show
just
up
right
to the
there.
city and
And you
stand
say-
in front of the
And
club
you
and
pull them up like this.
come in,
Oh,
and
Lord.
everybody just show up.
So that's how
Oh,
you say
Lord.
it.
It's a
That's
sellout.
how it's gonna be like.
It's a
This is
sellout.
right now.
It's
You be like,
sellout.
it.
It's sellout.
When
That's
we-
what I do at the funeral home. Don't nobody even supposed to be dead that day, but I just walk up to somebody's house and come here. Next thing you know, we got
They be in there.
a funeral home full of dead
Oh,
people,
my
because that's
God.
what I've been doing 4-5 times a day.
You did
They
it to
just
yourself.
die. That's all I
You did it
come
to
here.
yourself.
That's all I do.
Hey, Shuler King, y'all.
He's telling us to come here.
Come here.
here.
I'm just telling you, it's a land street. It's there.
All right, so I'm gonna give you the next question, but please
There's another question
take
after
your
this.
time.
I could have swore we was done. He's finished. I just want you to know that.
Oh my God! So it did blow your career up. Like, so now are people
Yeah,
coming to
got
see
me
you?
to the point where I'm sitting here
Yeah.
talking to y'all. Matter of fact, that's how Jordan Jackson got me here.
What he said? He said,
He sent me a video. Come here. It was a text message.
And it's about to go viral.
"Oh,
Come here.
and this
Come
is
here.
why he is a
gotta be
skit
coming
god, baby."
That's
This
the
is,
stick guy. Yeah.
What?
hey, listen,
Thank you, Jordan. Thank you for mentioning your name. Thank you, no problem. Jordan Jackson brought me here.
what Jordan Jackson tell you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the bank after I leave
Hey,
this.
listen, let me tell you something.
I'm gonna just point at the vault.
If not for
Come in.
anything,
You got to. That's how you get your money.
hey,
Come in. Okay.
So has there ever been a time where you didn't feel respected, like for your craft as a result of being like a skit guy? You know what I'm saying? Like you hit those numbers, 22 million, and now like you go into a room and it's a different feeling. Like how do you?
No, I mean, I think it was certain people who didn't know me. Other comics, like comedians I had never, got a chance to meet. I remember some guy, I don't even know who he was. He was on Twitter, you know what I mean, talking bad about me, saying, man, I don't know what it is about this Shuler guy and da-da-da-da. But every time anybody ever tried to say something negative about me, there's always been somebody, I didn't even have to defend myself because I was
always had the
sitting on,
camp.
it's like, other people would say, hold on, man, that's a comic. He's one of us. You know what I mean? You can't, you know what I mean? That ain't who you think it is. You know what I mean? And I'm not no super violent guy, but somebody around me may care enough.
Get to it. You
You know
ready?
what
You
I'm
ready
saying?
for it?
Yeah, but nah,
I ain't no
mean,
killer,
and I-
but don't
and
push
I'm
me,
not,
no.
I'm not on that kind of energy, but I remember one particular time, the guy was on Twitter, kind of talking bad about me and talking negative, but somebody I knew, came to my defense and he recanted everything he said. And she called me and told me about it. I didn't even know. I was actually in London at the time. So, and I told him, I said, and tell him I'm in London right now.
Okay.
London, oh, just
And I'll get back to you when I get back
Nando's.
to America.
Yeah.
Please go
Now-
away with boots.
But you've been you've been killing like more than stages. You've been doing like Wild and Out, been killing for you too. Like
Hey,
how's
I
that?
did 3 seasons on Wild
was
N' Out.
that?
Shout out to Nick. Nick inboxed me.
Flex.
Word.
I was in Jacksonville, Florida. I just finished the show, and I couldn't sleep for some reason. And then I looked at my phone, and Nick was like, "Yo, man, I see you, man. Keep doing what you're doing." And I'd be messed up if I didn't mention that Nick Cannon's personal camera guy is actually somebody myself and my brother went to school with.
Word.
Yeah, I didn't even know that at the time.
A close
Big up.
knit
Yeah,
buddy.
he was like, he didn't know it at the time, and he had put the bug in Nick's ear. But of course, it was like 2 years prior to, me ever being on the show. And then when I found out about the auditions, just went and did my thing, and it was a great experience too, man.
Word, man, you killed every episode I've seen.
Nah, I didn't. I did not.
And get murdered, you know what I'm saying? But that's how the show goes. Like,
Yeah.
it show how you move, with the
Yeah.
punches. You roll with the punches. So
No, it was a good experience, man. I never had no bad experience at Wild Not at all. And shout out to Nick for giving people opportunities. Nick's a great dude, man. I didn't know until I met Nick. Nick got a vibe about him. You know what I'm saying? Like with all the kids and all that stuff. Before I met Nick, I was like, I don't understand. What the attraction is. Of course, I'm not gonna understand. I'm a guy. I don't know what the attraction is about Nick Cannon. Then I met him. I was like, this dude, he does have nice skin. Like,
moisturizer.
I was like, damn, this.
He's a vegan. He's a
I'm
vegan.
like, wow. It's like, I said, okay, I get it.
I see where you at. I
He
see where
take,
you at.
okay, I get it. I got it.
I see what you're like. Okay. He like
Yeah,
okay.
it's like, you know what I'm saying? You ever met somebody who's just beautiful? It's like,
You said this nigga beautiful.
Brother's gorgeous. Like I ain't gay or nothing, but damn, hey, he's strange.
Remember that
like
left?
Yeah, it's like I get it. Okay,
Remember this
get
left
it.
we be taking on the show?
Yeah, but
We in there.
in all seriousness though, you know what I'm saying? Shout out
Gave
to
you a
nigga.
shot. You
Yeah,
gave you
yeah,
an opportunity.
Love it.
And you killed it, man.
Just
Yeah.
another
Yeah.
platform that you can go ahead and rock
Yeah,
out. That's
and
what's up.
thank you for the residuals.
Hey.
Oh, we love residuals out here.
Appreciate
Can't
that.
wait to get them here at Skit Gods. So, okay.
I laughed hard.
Now, before we ask you
Hey,
these
that was a
questions,
natural laugh.
Yeah.
That was real laugh. That wasn't even
Yeah.
a stage laugh. That
Yeah.
You know where our residuals
That
are.
came from the sternum.
that had a child
so
connection.
if you could pick 3 people to go on tour with, right? Dead or alive, who would your 3 be?
Oh man. Bernie Mac,
Come on
gonna
now.
say that, yeah.
Come on.
Martin Lawrence, and Richard Pryor.
All right, so who's featuring? Who's opening? Who's headlining?
Oh, Richard would have to headline.
You got to-
No disrespect, I would put Martin as the host because he was such a great host at Def
Absolutely,
Jam.
yeah.
And Bernie would be that strong feature, but of course that's not only because Richard's there.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
All right.
me, I'm
For you
handing
two
out.
or no?
I'm
Right.
handing out popcorn.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what-
That's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
But
Yeah.
what would be your top tour to be on right now? Like, you could pick all the comedians out right now.
Shit,
that
the
y'all-
one I'm on right now, mine, the one I'm getting paid for.
your own joint.
Yeah, I mean, like, nah, don't
But
get
I
me
mean,
wrong.
like, you want to collab with other
Oh,
cats, you know what I'm saying? So,
absolutely,
like,
man. I feel like I get shut out. Like nobody ever asked me to be on these shows with these other comics. But I mean, I have my own machine. I got my own thing going, and that time will come. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I think it's more of a management thing.
Word,
Like
yeah.
it's a lot of guys that are like me and Ryan Davis. We've been talking for years about going on the road together.
Oh,
I love to tour with D-Lay. D-Lay is like one of my
Fire.
partners
Yeah,
from
that's dope.
I met in California.
Light every stage up.
Yeah. Me and Country Wayne talked about, going on the road together. I mean, just like we all would love to, but it's right now, I honestly think that this is the most prosperous time in black comedy.
It is.
There are comedians that you may or may not have heard of that are millionaires because the time right now is just so prosperous, and all of us would love to, tour together or whatever, but it's like everybody's
Everybody
in
getting
demand and we don't get to kick it. Marvin Hunter, Marvin Hunter's like one of the funniest guys I've ever met in my life.
Absolutely.
You know
Big
what
ups
I
to
mean?
Marv.
Yo, Marv.
Yeah, man. Shit, you?
Yeah.
Like you ain't funny, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, so it's just people that, it's so many. I can name a zillion
But
comics
that's
that
dope.
I've
Like you
toured
said, man, like everybody's killing it right now. So
Yeah,
everybody has their
absolutely.
own lane, their
Yeah.
own movement,
Yeah.
And it's really dope that you came to comedy hype and showed us some love, man. Like, we
Absolutely.
really appreciate you.
I've
We
been
have
rocking
this-
with y'all for a minute.
I know you have.
Yeah,
man.
I've been with, you know what I'm saying? John, no, I did an interview in the little room. That's why I said back when John it was like a little room, it was a closet, you know what I mean? Like it was, it was real small and we was right up on each other.
And now look at us.
It was like right here, you know what I'm saying? And you didn't wash up that day.
And he still has
And
it.
we were in that room,
He
it was
still
hot,
has
we had no air conditioning or whatever.
Still has it,
But for the culture.
Girl, he ain't done. He still
For
ain't
the
done
culture,
it,
it was like,
That's that money funk.
it was a type of Amistad type of situation going on.
That's how
But
it
it was for the culture.
Give us free, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
Alright,
anything.
let's
He ain't had no shirt on either. It was real different. I don't know why.
Why was y'all in the closet? That's
Yeah,
third one. That's third
I was,
one. That's
you know what I
third
mean?
one.
I was in the
Dead body.
You said
closet.
That's a
consistency. You
dead
knew you had to
body.
do this.
I was in the closet with
Yo,
a man, and he didn't have a shirt on.
That's three. That's okay.
And it was sweaty. I didn't understand it, but we did it. For the culture, you
What
have to
culture
do
is this? I don't know what culture this is. But
You
I
know
ain't
what?
never
I don't know what culture
ain't
it is
never
when
heard
somebody
of it.
get pulled over from the middle of the ocean
I ain't
with a finger.
Dick-
I don't
dick-
know.
dicks. I don't know
what
that.
culture do they have
Hey,
streets in the
hey,
ocean?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
understand
I
that.
don't
When you
know.
came on Comedy App the first time, how did John tell you to come?
Come in. That's all
right
he said.
here.
That's all he
And
said.
what happened? You
Yeah,
went in that
I-
closet, didn't you?
I was.
Exactly. Now look at you.
I was about to say I came. I was about to say
Let's
I
get to the
came.
trivia,
Yo,
baby.
John told me to come and I came.
Yeah, you in there.
Let's earn this respect over here at Skit Guys, baby. Let's earn it. All right, come on.
They
Go
should
ahead.
put
You gonna
that
pick
on
out
new
the first
money.
one.
Come here.
Come here.
George
Here we go.
Washington coming.
Are you ready?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Read
what's
it. Read it.
You got it.
This is dope.
Because you look like you was
No, we're
struggling
gonna
for a
explain the rules.
second.
She's
You
about
look
to explain the rules for you.
okay. You look like you was struggling.
Okay,
I
so
didn't.
this is how it works.
He
all
stared
right?
at that mom.
Nah, man.
Look, this is how it works. We're gonna ask you 3 questions, okay? Your
But
best.
I'm saying the way he was looking at the
I'm
card.
reading for you. I like.
Nigga, I was like,
guys
what
will
is
get
that?
this. My
Is
guys
that
will
a
get
3
this.
of hearts? What is that? That's like I
It's a
can't
3
do
in the
nothing with
possible.
this.
It's a 3 in the possible. I know my guy gonna
You
get
know,
it.
well,
we're gonna
I-
ask you 3 questions. Of course, we want you to get them all right to earn the hype. But if you don't, you might not get all the respect from over here. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Here we
answer the
go. First question. The movie with Chris Tucker in it, right? He starts off with, "You're my first, my last."
Oh, that money talks.
All right.
All right,
Meow,
money
meow,
talk. Yeah, money talk.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, see, I had you. I had to get you
My
right.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Victor Mo there. You know what I'm
Victor
saying?
Mo,
Yeah,
Jr.
Victor Mo. What is a Victor
Victor
Mo?
Mo
Victor
Jr.
Mo.
Yeah.
Jr. We all
Taking
get
all our
together.
sisters. Yeah.
All right. What Wayans brother helped Eddie Murphy produce his 1987?
Oh, Keenan Ivory Wayne.
Woo!
Yeah.
19 years. Tell him 19
He's
years.
in the credits. He's in the
Yeah,
credit.
in the
That was
credits.
yeah.
All right, so
Him and
I'm gonna let you pick
Robert
yours.
Thompson and them, right?
Yeah, Robert
Yeah.
Townsend, Keenan Ivory Wayne.
I'm gonna let you pick yours, but you can't look at it, of course. All right, go ahead.
I'm not even.
Yeah, all right. All right, which one of Kevin Hart's comedy special was filmed at an actual football stadium?
I don't want to say. I don't.
You about to say, you already said that. You stop
Nah, I did not.
Yeah,
I haven't had an opportunity to see all of Kevin Hart.
Okay.
I've seen
Just go
like
ahead, give me a guess.
3 of them. I don't even know what it was. I don't know. I know he
right.
did one. I know he did one at a football stadium.
Okay, it
And
was what now? But you got 2
What
out of
now?
3. You
Yeah.
got 2 out of 3, so you still
What
earn our
now?
respect.
Yeah.
You still got 2 out of 3.
My bad, Kev. And
It's all good.
shout out to my man Lawrence Killebrew, who's a part of Kev's camp.
Big ups to Lawrence.
We toured together.
Very
and,
funny man. Very funny man.
He opens for the Plastic Cup Boys, so I always tease him. He's not a plastic cup boy. He's like a plastic shot glass. You know them
The
little
red one.
Yeah, you know them little ones.
He getting to it though.
So for anybody born and living under a rock, how can they find you? How can people find you and what you got
already know
coming
what
up
to do.
next?
Yeah, all right, so
Yeah.
how can they find you?
Yeah, well, I mean, they come.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
bullshit. Nah,
Yeah.
nah, if anybody wanted to find me on social media, it's Shuler King, ShulerKing. Facebook is Comedian Shuler King. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all is just Shuler King. And YouTube is Comedian Shuler King.
That's love. And you got a tour, right?
Yeah, I got the
Okay.
Life is Good tour. Life is good.
Y'all
Okay.
coming up to Cali pretty soon, right?
Yeah, I'm leaving. I got to be in Ontario, California at the Ontario Improv this weekend, actually.
Okay,
Yes,
flex.
this weekend. So
Alright.
by the time you put this out, I would have left.
You would let that go.
But,
So
you know.
big ups to Shuler King. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for
and
coming
go
up.
to ShulerKing.com for all of the tour dates, please. That would be much appreciated. Shows are selling out. Ain't a whole lot of tickets left because I'm a big deal.
Okay,
Get
period.
So-
to it. You get to the money.
So get the
Period.
tickets.
Get
to the bag.
If you want to see somebody, then come here.
Give it up for Shuler King,
Party
y'all.
with
All
Shuler.
right. Thank you, brother.
Yes,
Give it
sir.
up,
Thank you,
baby.
man.
Thank you so much for
Yeah,
coming,
man.
all right?
Yes, sir.
No problem, bro.
Another
out
one
here.
down. Another one.
Love y'all so much. Check us out next episode. We got some great people, y'all.
Great people coming, and if you want to see anyone specific, comment below and tell us how much you love Shuler King. He wants to see your love too, all right?
Say what?
So again, my name is T. Sanders, and this is my boy,
V. Marcus Harvey. Come in.
and this is Skit, guys. We'll see you next week, baby. Mwah! Peace.